All right, let's take a look at some of the mapping layers that we've got in Stash VA. Here we found a property for our buyer. It was offers over 550. It's in a suburb that has a median of 825, and we're just trying to work out why this property might be so far below the median. If we can bring in the layers, we can see the street map here. We can start to bring in the Google imagery. You've seen that 1,000 times, I'm sure. You can see that the data is quite out of date in most areas. So you can see that there. You see the property. We've also teamed up with providers of aerial imagery. So MetroMap is one here. It's a separate plugin on Stash. If I click on that, you'll be able to see data that's pretty much come in the last couple of months. So this one here, I'd say within the last couple of months, in a city called near enough to Brisbane, you can see the property as it looked like a couple of months ago. You can go back in time, what it looked like 4 months ago. Have a look at that. You can go back a couple of years and see what it looks like then. You can also go back many years, go back to 2016, see if anything's changed with that property over the years, see what's happened to the neighbours, any new developments that you need to be aware of. Is there solar panels that have been put on? How many cars are parked in the next door neighbour's house? All that stuff will probably save you trips driving out to see some of these properties or rule them out pretty quickly. So you've got your aerial imagery there. You've also got your zoning layer. You can see what zones are impacting around this area. You'll color code them. All the properties based on what zone they're in. You've got your property boundaries. You've got your dimensions. You've got your contours. I mean, this property was cheap and we're trying to work out why. If we bring in the flood maps, it probably will be impacted with this creek next door. If we bring in the flood maps, that'll overlay and we'll start to see whether or not this property is flood affected. And here we can see that it starts to come up blue. There is some flooding potentially on this property. We can also see if it's bushfire affected. We bring in the bushfire layer. There is bushfire nearby, so we'll start to see whether or not there's any impact of bushfire with this property. We can start to see that there is some impact. There's a buffer zone with these houses here, but obviously this property isn't affected. Biodiversity, same thing. Any koala habitats or anything like that, we can start to bring that in to see if there's anything there. Some bushland there, some heritage, so nothing really impacting the dwellings around here. Heritage as well. Property dimensions. You can draw on this if you want to add your own drawings and true distance to things. You can save that and that'll save forever. And you can also look at things like proximity. So if you want to see how far away you are from things, click on proximity. I'll zoom out and you'll start to see how far away you are from nearby amenity. That's the map layers. Chat next. Cheers. Bye.